Right, okay, so this is my RAVPower power bank, and what a power bank it is. Not your usual power bank, I'll give you that much. Now, when my hands come in, you'll see the size of this in comparison to my hands. So a normal power bank could be that big or that big, but not this big. And the reason it's this big, well, there's two reasons. One, it's 27,000 mega ampere, but additional to that, and additional to the two USB outputs and the Type C output, Type C USB output, you've also got, I'll just pull that back, you've also got a socket there to take this adapter. And what you can see there is it turns the adapter into an international plug socket, and that international plug socket will take a UK plug or a plug from basically anywhere around the world, America, Europe, Asia. I'll come on to this more in a second. I'll just take that out, pop it to one side. Right, so I'm charging it at the moment. It's almost fully charged. It's been charged, but I've been using it on something. So I don't know if you can see in the light. There are 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 LEDs lit up there. And basically, it shows that it's pretty much a full charge. If I was to, this is the charging point there. If I'm to take that out and just put it to one side, so this just gives you some idea of the power of the battery. It's not a usual charging thing or a USB charging thing. It's a proper 3-pin plug that you charge it with. So that's your charging point. As I say, you've got your two USB outputs there. Both of those are 2.4 amp outputs. There's your power on switch for the well, whichever plug socket you're going to put in there, and there's your Type C output, and this is a proper Type C output. In other words, it'll give up to 3 amp output, which is if you've got, which I'm videoing with now, an S8, a Samsung Galaxy S8, then that's a proper fast charge you're going to get from that. So if I press this button, you should see these lights come on now to show you what the charge is. There you go, they've all lit up, which shows you've got up to 100% charge there. And basically, if you've only got 4 lit up, it's up to 50% charge. If you've got 2 lit up, it's up to 25 or 27% charge. So the more that light up, the more up to charge you've actually got with it. Now, I'm going to show you this. First of all, I shall switch it on, and there's a green LED here. When you've powered it on, which you do by holding it down for about 3 seconds, the green LED should come on. There we go. So that shows that this socket is now operational. And if I get this and pop it in there, I've now got a 3-pin plug socket. Yeah. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. So again, to give you an idea of the power, it's rated up to 100 watt. You wouldn't want to run it on a 100 watt appliance consistently. 85 watt, fine. But this could easily power a 60 watt incandescent bulb. That should give you an idea of the power that this will put out. And again, 27,000 mega ampere. So if an iPhone 6 Plus is about 3,000 ampere, then 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, you talk 3, 6, 9, 12, 8, 9, roughly 9 iPhone 6 Pluses is in this thing. So there is my Surface Pro, not Surface Pro, so Surface 3, and I'm going to plug that into there, and then this into here, and automatically turned off after a time because it's not being used. Switch it back on. There we go, it's on again. Pop that in there, and you'll see, there we go, the light's on there, and it's charging the Surface Pro, Surface 3, with a 3-pin plug, not a USB adapter. Next, I've got my Microsoft 950 XL. If I pop that into there, see, comes on, starts charging. You see it charging up there. I did think actually that I had a Type-C USB output to show you, but I haven't got one of those lying around. So that's what it's doing at the moment. It's charging up nicely. Huge amount of power output. You get the charging cable, obviously, with it. You also get a couple of micro USB power outputs. So there's your 2 micro USB outs and your normal USB sockets there. In addition, let me just take this out. Let's take that out as well. Move it to one side. Take this out, because what I wanted to show you, I'll just turn that off. 1, 2, 3, and off it goes. Right now, safety cap over there. So what you also get with it is either a nice little carry bag, a very nice little carry bag with a drawstring on it to carry it with, yeah. Or if you want something a bit more substantial, because this is going away with me to on holiday the next time I go, you've got a hard carry case, nice and soft inside to protect it. Looking hook and loop straps, or Velcro, whatever you want to call it. That takes your adapter, it takes your power lead and your transformer, that all fits in there. You get a carabiner with it as well. I'm not too sure what you get that for, but you get it. So that all goes in there. That comes round here, zips up. That is a nice carry case to take on holiday, easily go into the suitcase. So all in all, I'm sure you'll agree, that is one hell of a power bank. I've never had one before that'll take a 3-pin plug, let alone a European plug or Asia or America plug. So really impressed with it. Fantastic price. Huge amount of power in there to be used pretty much for anything that you want. Definite recommendation.